XRP holders, it's Sunday, so you know we gotta give it the good, the bad, and the ugly. Please read the disclaimer. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, moneymakers. We're going to talk about XRP, about the crypto market. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's get into it. XRP is currently sitting at $1.41, down minus 0.94% on the day. This is basically in line with the rest of the crypto market. Bitcoin is down 0.9% as well. Ethereum down a little bit more, 2% on the day, and Solana in line about 1% as well. All this is coming off the news, the headline that Iran has rejected taking part in a second round of negotiations with the US per Iran state media. This comes just hours after President Trump said the US delegation was heading to Pakistan for the talks. Trump says he will destroy all Iranian bridges and power plants if no deal is made. We'll see what will happen here. It says Iran says they believe they are facing deception from President Trump due to inconsistency with what is actually happening during the negotiations. Iran says they believe that the US and Iran are on the verge of a new round of escalations. Future opens in 4 hours. The markets, we'll see how they react tomorrow. Remember, the S&P 500 is at all-time highs. If the ceasefire ends coming on Wednesday, things could kick off. This crypto market could sell off, even though it's not at all-time highs. It's just the bots could trigger, and then we could see a sell-off. But maybe because it didn't pump as much, it won't sell off as much. But we know that sometimes the crypto market overreacts. You have liquidations, you have manipulation, and so that is a possibility. You need to be ready for that possibility, and you have to figure out what's the best way for you to attack this current situation. You can sit on your hands, you can short, you can buy the dip, whatever your heart desires. Again, it is up to you. Just a reminder that this video is for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. I do not know what the market is going to do day to day. I don't know what Trump's going to say. I don't know what the Iranians going to do. I don't know how the markets are going to react to certain headlines. So that is the current situation that we have. But now we also have the situation with President Trump has convened a White House Situation Room meeting to discuss Iran's closure of the Strait of Hormuz. The situation is at a critical point and no final date has been set. U.S. officials say that if there's no breakthrough soon, the war could resume in the coming days. The renewed crisis in the Strait arose amid discussions regarding Iran's uranium enrichment. Trump says he will know by the end of the day if the deal is going to happen. He says that Trump concludes by saying that they cannot blackmail us. Listen, I told you, right? From my experience of ceasefires, the first ceasefire is usually not a sticker, right? It doesn't stick. They're too far apart. The situation usually isn't as dire, meaning that, it's not that one side is significantly in a disadvantage to the other side, and there's no real reason for the U.S. to do a ceasefire peace deal, right, other than oil. Right? It's not that the U.S. are losing or anything like that. It's just that this situation with oil and with the Strait and with oil prices, that's the Iranians' leverage. If they didn't have that, then there wouldn't be no ceasefire, and this wouldn't be happening. They would be pounding them, and that would be the situation. But because they have that leverage, that card, so they use that to force Trump into negotiation. Right now, they're not willing to concede anything, and when they put out that 10-point plan, I told you that it's too much. They were asking for too much, and I did not think that maybe out of 2 of those 10 points that the U.S. would say yes to maybe 2 of those. So they're very far apart, and I have a feeling that we might get back to the situation. Of course, I do not want that because it puts my life in danger. But that's the situation that we are in right now. So we'll see what happens. Now let's get to the bad. No, let's get to the good. XRP Las Vegas. Yahoo! I have to remember, when is it? Okay, for next year, maybe I'll be in Vegas. So we got some big lineup here. We got Brad speaking. We got Uphold, MoonPay, Evernorth, Caleb and Brown, Bitwise, Canary Capital, to Ethereum and much more. You can see this big lineup with people that are going to be speaking at the conference. I'm not going to be there. Maybe next year. Eleanor is going to be there. I see she's moderating Brad's speech. Maybe next year. What do you think? Should we go next year? I was thinking, what's better, Las Vegas or Tokyo? Right? I don't know. I've been to Tokyo. I've never been to Las Vegas. Can you believe it? Never been to Vegas. My parents went when I was 19, but I couldn't leave the country then because they had to do something at 19. But when so they were there without me, and my dad said, next time I go to Vegas, I'm not going with you. I'm going with you, not with my wife and daughter. So I haven't been to Vegas, but I have been to Tokyo. And right now, I think I'd rather be in Tokyo, but we'll see. We'll see next year. It's going to be very interesting to see if there's any, good news coming out of this conference. Let me know in the comment section if you are going to this conference. Okay. Now let's talk a little about Clarity Act. I don't know actually if it's good, the bad, and the ugly. Would this be ugly? I don't know. Let's say this is ugly. The first segment is bad, and this was good, right? So this is
and then it also has to go back to the House and get passed there. So just working backwards from the August recess, if you view that as kind of a drop dead date, you realize that you have to take action now to get this out of the banking committee. So I feel that sense of urgency. Secretary Besant weighed in just recently, echoing that, saying Congress needs to move now. The time is now to act on this bill. The president has tweeted out about this before, so we all feel it, and we need to see some movement here very soon.
So let's say this is the ugly, right? This is the ugly situation right now that we don't know if the Clarity Act will pass. And that's, of course, putting pressure on the crypto market. And the White House officially setting August as the deadline for President Trump signing the Clarity Act. So this could take all the way to August to get signed in. Of course, if it passes the Senate and the House, and even out of the banking committee, I think that the market will be like, okay, this is a step forward. This is a good thing. And I think the market is going to be much more happy about the situation than it is now. Right now, there's a lot of uncertainty. If we move a step forward, there's high probability, let's say from 50%, it could jump to 85%, 90%. And then the market would feel a lot more happier to invest money into that current climate. Whereas right now, it's still up in the air. Maybe it doesn't get out of the banking committee. Let's see what the draft is. Maybe there's going to be some lobbying, heavy lobbying against it. So that's the current situation that we are in right now. Don't forget to smash the like button. Check out the links in the description down below. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And like I always say, let's make a lot of money.